Made in SA, the show that brings young people closer to their dreams. Today is no different. Meet the multi-talented, aspiring hip-hop sensation, Kabelo Moremi, aka Mr. Caliber, the blue chip cool kid. Kabelo loves good jeans. He owns 20 pairs of sneakers, loves hanging out with his brother and 2 sisters, and has his own radio show at Voice of Wits, and is styling in his 11th floor apartment in Braamfontein with an overview of the city, and has a girlfriend who loves him very much. Sounds like he's having the life most of us only dream of, right? Well, almost. Kabelo's big dream is to make it big in the hip-hop industry, and today, the Made in SA team will help him get one step closer. Made in SA, the show where we celebrate young people of excellence.
Clear my throat, hear my quote, I got something to tell ya. To succeed, you gotta fail at being a failure. Success in the air, pass my inhaler. Can't fit into success, I'll get a tailor. Stay clean, no curse like a smooth sailor. Indie rapper, what we doing is beyond major. Drive majors insane, give them that Damon Wayans. Wait, let me explain, yo, that's major pain. The status quo challenging, anti-establishment, safe cage rattling, driven and passionate. It's frat pack, what we rap we do. Insomniacs, we can't snooze. Give it my all, so I make risky moves. I give it my all, yo, I got nothing to lose. Yes, you are at my Braamfontein awesome 11th floor apartment. JHB, what's up? You with your boy. This is my city. I don't know, man. If anybody has watched Titanic, they'll remember that monumental scene where Leonardo just goes, I am king of the world. And that's the effect I have when I'm on my balcony. Like, I see everything from here. I see my school, I see my station, the radio station, I see a club, I see the nightlife, I see everything about me. It makes me feel like royalty. JHB City.
Most musos sleep late and have very messy bedrooms. Does Kabelo fit this stereotype?
Yeah. This is where all the awesomery happens. This is my room, and this is my life. I've got my Bible here, I've got my laptop here, I've got my books for studying, and obviously my fetish, my somewhat obsession, sneakers, footwear, kicks, steps, whatever you want to call them, I love them. So I go by a whole lot of names. First you have Kabelo. That's given to me by my mother, so I'm stuck with it for life. Then you have Mr. Caliber, who's just a rapper and loves making music. And then you have the perfect mixture of the two. That's Blue Chip Cool Kid. Blue Chip Cool Kid is basically a nerd with swag, a cool nerd. A nerd that's good in the books and cool in the streets as well. So, to have this mind state and to put it across to people, I basically started up my own blog to put people onto cool things, put people onto new things, and just put them on what's up next in the streets. So this is my blog, and this Frat Life video is basically my brother and I performing and shutting it down, yeah?
This one definitely, hands down. Yeah, definitely. I would describe Kabelo as a nice young boy who just likes to have fun. He does well in school. Yeah, he's an alright, cool kind of guy. I think Kabelo having the dream of being a hip-hop star is awesome because I've had the same dream. We kind of share that dream as hand in hand. I just wanted to be more of a famous hip-hop producer. Now, we're just incorporating it together and we're like realizing our dream together, and I think it's awesome.
My brother plays a huge role in my music career. If it wasn't for my brother, I'd basically be a non-rapper because me rapping was me. It stemmed from me imitating my brother, as I said. But also, despite the admiration that I have for him as a brother and as a role model, but he's also an awesome sound engineer, a Lurie-winning sound engineer, might I add. So him engineering the music and him putting verses to the music is a big part of the music itself. And added to that, he actually produces the beats and hunts down samples to make the beats. So he plays a huge role.
No, nothing, yeah. The only thing is the ad-libbing that you do.
Definitely an awesome song from a legendary Kwaito artist. You're still on The Worm with the Blue Chip Cool Kid here on VOW FM 90.5. I really love this job, hey? Like, the awesome thing about radio is that you get to connect with the listeners. And as an artist, an aspiring artist myself, I think it's nice to understand the psyche of what the listener is into, you know? What content they want to hear, what sort of songs they want to hear, and what they want to hear for a radio-friendly song. So if I were to make a song and I want to get it onto radio, I'd literally have first-hand experience of what it should sound like. You know, as a DJ, I know what songs resonate with the listeners, and that's why I do it. Have I mentioned that music is my life? I'm lucky that the special people in my life also share this love for music. And tonight is one of those special nights where my girlfriend, my brother, my two sisters, and I are going out for an awesome evening of great live music.
I think it's amazing to know someone who actually has a dream that they're going for, as opposed to just sitting at home and not doing anything about it. So for me, he can do whatever he wants to do. And now that it's hip-hop and it's music, I say go for it. Any day, any time. In this place and in this time, it could never be better.
I think Kabelo's got the correct personality for being a hip-hop star, because he dresses, he plans his outfits and stuff. So yeah, he's totally got that personality, that whole flamboyant, very confident personality. Yeah, Kabelo will be very successful at a hip-hop career because he's very good at it. He writes his own lyrics and they make sense. And he can rap, the boy can rap. I'm not just saying that because he's my brother, but when he gets rich, I hope he pays me royalties for saying all these nice things about him.
I think it's very rare when you get somebody who, at a very young age, is sure of himself. He's somebody who dreams, but rarely does he leave things in a dream state. He makes things happen. He's about making things happen. So I think the world is about to find out who Kabelo, the hip-hop star, is very soon.
After the break on Made in SA, Kabelo gets to work with an amazing Made in SA coach. He learns to swallow his pride. Eish. Welcome back to Made in SA. Before the break, we met Kabelo, aka the Blue Chip Cool Kid, an aspiring hip-hop artist. It's time to team Kabelo up with his Made in SA coach, Lance Stir. Lance is a record label executive. His job is to give talented up-and-coming young musicians a platform to grow into successful artists. This means being out there in the media. Let's have a look at what Lance has up his sleeve for our man Kabelo.
How it feels to be meeting Lance Stern today is actually quite nerve-wracking. I mean, he's produced major artists, he's produced major albums. A lot of the artists that we know of are bred from Lance, so it's quite nerve-wracking. I have no idea whatsoever what's going to be happening today. I don't know what program he has planned for today, so that adds to the nerves that I'm feeling right about now.
Yo, you've arrived at last.
Hello. I'm Kabelo. I'm a Made in SA here, and I'm hoping you're gonna teach me everything I need to know about music.
Yeah, the production team called me. I'm your Made in SA coach for the day, and hopefully we can teach you a couple of things. But I'm sure you know it all.
I wish.
So I think the first place we should start, to go to the studio, that's the most important place. Yeah. That's where the music happens. So let's just go up there and we can talk from there. We can check it out.
My first impression of Lance when I met him was that wow, his haircut is really real. And I was amazed at how friendly he actually was, because when you read about him, you're thinking serious, firm and stern businessman, but he's actually very, very friendly and accommodating, and a very chilled guy.
Yeah, this is what you really want to do then. So you can give your speech song before you even start.
I'd like to thank Lance.
I had already made up my mind about Cabello when I first saw his promo. Here's this kid's got like, goes off to New York to go and shop for sneakers. Damn, okay, he doesn't need any help at all. There are another 15 million people out there that need help. He's clearly on a winning path already, because if you can afford to go and buy sneakers halfway across the world, what's the problem? Then meeting him, there was another side to him that I thought, no, this kid actually can deliver. And I think he's got a style and he's got a sort of swag that, given the right direction and given the right beats, he's really got a good head on him. What's great is that he's still studying, which for me is like a huge plus. If you're out there and you're studying and you're pursuing your music career, that is what I try and encourage everybody to do. So we're here in the studio. This is where some of the biggest hits have been made. Oh, wow. You know, from when you were 5. Do you remember Vavassier?
Yeah, I think I had the tape. Scheme.
Yes, how old were you?
I might have been 5. 6,
Brilliant.
5, yeah.
Okay, so Vavassier, Odumies de Wenuban, through to Zola, He's User 1, Tsotsi, Jorzy. It was all done here. Let me play you something. There's a new producer we got called DJ Snedger.
What type of music?
A type of hip hop, but more dubstep. Crazy, really crazy stuff he's doing. I see myself as a person that enjoys music. I enjoy seeing a young person go from 0 all the way up to succeeding, and that is also the kick that I get out of music, is finding new talent that can go all the way. A lot of people just have one hit and then they disappear.
So how would one avoid being a one-hit wonder, as you say?
I think that while that hit is happening, right, and while you enjoying the fame and enjoying everything that comes with it, is to plan with your money. Don't get, I think you're in a pretty much a really fortunate situation. My advice to people getting into the music industry is that always have a backup plan. Study, whether it be IT, whether it be design, whether it be graphics, whether it be anything else. Your music can be there, right? But you don't have to do music 24/7. You can do other things, like buy sneakers.
Oh, I'd like to do that.
The music business is a business after all, and Cabello has a stack of questions.
I really want to know the business end of things, and that's why I'm here with you, so that I can really get insight of what the business aspect of music is. I mean, like, if you look at, I mean, What or Bravo, did they know anything about the business side, or they just come here and say, give me the mic?
What we try and encourage, we encourage people to understand the business side, right? And sometimes a lot of artists just don't take it seriously. What I'd like to do is I'd like to introduce you to our marketing main PR person called Zianda. Right, hi Zianda. This is Cabello.
Hi Cabello.
Hello Zianda. Cabello. Good and you?
Nice to meet you. What's up?
I want to know about the marketing world of music. How you market your artists, and what platforms do you use right now, and what does an independent artist need to pull it off?
Okay, well, basically, as an independent artist, you basically obviously need to know what you want, what your vision is. Everyone that started in the music industry was an independent artist. They knew where they were going, their vision. So as soon as you've got that all together, then you've got a good start. It goes from what you want to sing, who to approach in the music industry.
What stood out from my conversation with Ziyanda is the networking aspect. I mean, you hear people throwing it out there and just talking about it as if it's not really important, but she actually emphasized it, and it was actually something that she brought up herself just to show me how important it was, because I hadn't even posed the question about networking, but she pointed it out, showing me that it's actually important to be at the right places and how to conduct yourself when you're in the right place.
So it's very important to be able to network and groom yourself as a brand, as Gabelo, as the lead member of your band, or whatever the case may be. Networking is key. In your case, you do already have an album as well as a music video. So from that point, it goes from publicity promotion, for instance. You, as an artist, you must know how to distinct yourself from the crowd.
So, how'd it go?
Went great, actually. I think he's got a fair chance of being the next, Gabelo.
Oh, the next director. Okay, I've got a big surprise for you.
Oh.
Yeah, this has just happened in the last half an hour while you've been chatting up to Ziyanda. We've been doing some serious stuff. So I want to take you somewhere.
After the break, Gabelo gets a taste of the big time by meeting an international recording artist, and his own music is put to the test. Stay tuned to Made in SA. Welcome back to Made in SA. Earlier we met Gabelo, whose dream is to be a hip-hop artist. We took him to meet Lance, a big-shot independent record producer who's been showing him the ins and outs of the record industry. Now he's about to meet an international recording artist. Robbie Romero is a Native American music artist who has toured the world with his group Red Thunder. Catch his music videos on VH1 and MTV.
Gabelo is, I'm mentoring him today, and I thought it'd be great for him to meet you, just to ask you a couple of questions and to see, you know, and if you can just try and convince him to go into another industry. So I'll leave you with it.
Okay. Yeah. So Lance tells me that you're international status, so you can tell me about the global world of music.
Well, what I do is native rock music. It's kind of indigenous instruments woven together with contemporary.
So in terms of starting your own label, like I'm very interested in the whole process.
Rule breakers become the rule makers. In any way is the only way. So we started with the songs and the music, and then we recorded them, made some music videos, and we used some of the best. We surrounded ourselves with the best people in the industry. So we were independent, but we were using major people in terms of directing and producing the music videos, in terms of recording, the studios we were using. So we may have been an independent label with very little money, but we also had strong connections.
If there are two things that you want me to leave here with in terms of music business knowledge, what are those two things that you would advise strongly to me? Or to any independent artist out there anyway?
The first thing I would say is that you, no matter what anyone says, no matter what happens, you need to continue to believe strongly in yourself. Because it's about your belief and faith in yourself. It's about ambition. And it's about willing to do whatever it takes to make it happen.
Thanks. It's been awesome.
Thank you.
An honor. I'm very pleased to meet you.
I'm very pleased to meet you, man.
Thank you.
All the best, man. Thanks for coming down.
Amazing, you're really lucky.
Finally, it's time for Gabelo to face the music and expose his work to the critical eyes and ears of Lance and his colleagues at Ghetto Rough.
So we're going to check your music video on YouTube.
Okay.
Cool kid. Rat Pack Kid. Yes. Checking my rear view on the road to success. Check my mental GPS. Guess I'm still not there yet. Waiting on the voice that tells me I have arrived.
I think that it's really great that he managed to find the money to go and shoot a music video. I mean, the music video wasn't the most incredible music video that I've seen, but it was great. He managed to get it onto Channel O. He managed to get it onto MTV Base. And he was pushing, he was hustling.
Lance's feedback on the video was also quite positive. it was nice that he didn't understand that it actually costed like 10 grand, because music videos don't go for that much. I mean, they go for at least 40 grand a pop. But also the feedback that he also had to give was that, are we actually getting paid for our music video being played? Which is something that I took from that we should actually be getting paid for our music video to be played. And I'm happy that he brought that across, and he taught me about the business aspect of music videos as well.
So the video got the thumbs up, but what about the music? Lance has set up a listening session where Kabelo will hear from some industry insiders. Yo, you can be sure that these guys have heard it all.
I was very nervous. You know, all of those thoughts running through your head. Will they like it? Will they understand it? How will they take it in? Are they gonna knock me down? So all of those questions are actually just rushing in my head like 1,000,000 miles per second. So I was actually quite nervous, but I tried to remain calm, which I think I succeeded at that, but I was very, very nervous.
Very good.
Hi, I'm what you may call a cool kid. What with the fitted jeans and the colorful kicks. Old school influence in the rap sidekick, and that's cause I was an old school.
The track that he played was really great. I think that the flow could have been a bit better. Well, maybe it's a new school flow. Maybe I'm getting old, I don't know. But it was there, but I was happy to see how excited everybody else got.
So I like the concept a lot. Like lyrically it was cool, and there was like the flow, which is also important. And yeah, I like the style and the way you executed it. I thought it was nice.
Thanks, man.
Definitely. It was even speaking about the concept Shush was saying. Like, I'm not a hip hop guy. I come from a house background, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm be straightforward with you. It's a nice, good track. Honest speaking, it's a nice, good track. I like the chorus. It was on point.
Okay, thanks, man.
What I want to add to that is, like, sonically, you exploring a very interesting space, because that's Europe, the States, especially the guys out of like you know, the underground scene in London, they're breaking into mainstream, and it's very much this kind of like digitized but still earthy, like real sound, and I think that's appealing for a lot of reasons. Mainly, to echo what Sush was saying, it's not jiggy, and people are starved of something real and with some real perspective. And for that alone, I think you have enough motivation to keep going.
All right, thanks a lot, guys. Really appreciate it.
Great, thanks a lot for coming around and for your time. You'll see him out there sometime.
Hopefully, I can't wait.
I have met contacts now, and I understand what I need to do in order to understand the business side of things. I actually understand the business side of things more because of Made in SA, and that brings me closer to my dream. I've got a few numbers that I can call now, a few doors that I can knock on now, so it has brought me 1,000,000 steps closer to my dream.
I'd say that the biggest challenges on 99% the artists themselves. They are their own biggest challenge.
Sir Lance, it's been an awesome time. Thank you for showing me around the studio. Thank you for making me meet the relevant people and telling me how to master my craft and showing me the business side, which I really needed to know. It's been an awesome time, and now it's time for me to head out.
Yeah, head out, get your album out there.
I am Mr. Caliber, straight from Frat Pack, and I plan to make a living off hip-hop and rap. So right now, I spit it right, no lie, and this is my little link just to say goodbye.
The blue chip cool kid is on the move. See you later for another groove. Whoop whoop! Next week on Made in SA, we meet Bonolo, a student at Wits University. Her dream is to be a humanitarian with a focus on the youth. To help Bonolo get closer to her dream, Made in SA is going to team her up with Carlin, her Made in SA coach, who will take her into a rural village in Groot Mariko for a first-hand humanitarian experience. Is this dream everything Bonolo thought it would be, or will she be thinking twice about this kind of work? Find out next week.
Yeah.